So, happy Monday. We're on February, the 5th, and my mind is completely and utterly blown. I don't want to get excited though, because I was always that kid that's like, okay, but when's something bad gonna happen? I know that's probably super negative, and I'm not a negative person, but it's like it scares me almost a little bit at what we're doing, because I always want to be above and beyond the tracker, and like I don't even want to tell y'all how far above and beyond the tracker we are, because it kind of freaks me out, because I don't want anyone to get comfortable or complacent, including myself. So all I'm gonna say is we're above the tracker, and what you're doing is freaking working, and I am blown away. Like, I am so blown away by what this team is doing. I can't even put it into words. Like, I know that we're going to have to close some gaps. I know we have 3 shorter days. Okay, but whenever I can wake up in our trackers, a day ahead, like, we're doing something right. So what I'm going to tell you is let that excite you for about 2 minutes. Okay, because that's all I'm letting it excite me. I'm not like, oh, we good. I will never feel that way. I will never feel like we good until each and every one of you are at the top. And if you're my friend, or if you've gotten to know me, you know that about me. Like, I'll never stop hustling. Like, I know if I went and sat on a beach somewhere right now, that I have some of you that still want this, like you want air to breathe. I will never be that leader. Ever, ever, ever. Like, in Vegas, y'all, I sat in the room until 2 p.m. every day. You can ask my husband, and he's like, work, baby. Like, I know your team is in the trenches. You're in the zone. And I'm like, I'm not leaving this bed till I sign somebody. And I didn't every day. And I mean, I still had fun. I still stayed out late, but y'all matter to me. And I hope that y'all know that. I'll never sit back and like watch ever. That's no fun to me. So just know that. I'm going to talk about a few different random things. Like I said, if you have anything, add it into the chat. And I know this is my favorite spot, Carissa. I love it. And it stays. I love it. Okay. So things to talk about: sense of urgency. Don't lose your sense of urgency. Don't get comfortable. You get a little bit ahead. Think that that's going to be that much more ahead that you are next month. Don't ever lose your sense of urgency, because you never know what they're going to roll out. You never know. I do know that they will announce here in a week the next trip. And I told y'all, I already have names written down. I already knew that I needed 12 and 12. I was already going for those 12 and 12 for that trip. So don't ever lose your sense of urgency, no matter how good you're doing, right? I don't ever want you to pressure yourself into perfection, because as long as you're making progress, that's what matters. But don't lose your sense of urgency. Your urgency should be enough to where you never procrastinate, because what you can do tomorrow, somebody else will do tonight. Okay, do you hear me? What you can post about tomorrow, or the message you can send tomorrow, somebody else is messaging that person tonight. Believe me when I say that. Okay, this company's exploding. This team is exploding. What you're not willing to do today, somebody else is willing to do today. Somebody else that's busier, somebody else that's more tired, somebody else that's traveling, somebody else that has the flu. Leanne is sicker than a dog. She got on there. I know Rachel, and I'm not saying y'all haven't sacrificed. I'm just giving some examples of don't kill yourself, but also don't give yourself slack because of your circumstances. We're not a victim of our circumstances. They can either change us or they can freeze us, okay? So be willing to do right now what's easier to do tomorrow, because somebody else is willing to do it tonight. Somebody else is more uncomfortable in their situation than you are comfortable in your misery, right? I always ask you what's your why, and if your why is not big enough and you're not uncomfortable, then you're not going to get up and chase it on your hardest day. I want your why to be so big that you get up on your most comfortable day, when you're like, I got $500 extra in the bank, I'm good. No, like, what if your washing machine goes out? What if this happens? What if that happens? On your most comfortable day, get uncomfortable, okay? Because it's not about you. It's about your family. It's about your teammates. It's about the people watching you. It's about that mom that needs this worse than you do, but you decided to close your mouth because you were too tired to talk about it. When you look outside of yourself, you will really start to take off. When you know that this is way bigger than you, you'll never shut your mouth. I was in Vegas eating, tired, probably had too much to drink. You better bet I met a bartender who was at work And she's like, I'm so tired. I'm not thinking straight. Like, what day is it? And I'm like, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, my son just had surgery this morning. And I'm like, why are you at work? She's like, well, I have to work. My husband died. And I'm like, what? And it just blew my mind because I thought, like, what if I wouldn't have opened my mouth to her? What if I would have been too tired, or I'm good, I'm on vacation, right? No, like, it's not about us. And once you realize it's not about you, it's about everyone else, that's when your business explodes. So have a sense of urgency that's way bigger for yourself, way bigger than yourself, okay? Going for a no. If people are telling you no, you're winning, okay? You're going to look at me like, you're stupid, you're crazy, blah. I get it. I'm 3 years in deep, okay? I can look back and I can see that that's true now. Before I thought no. Now I'm like, yes, you're talking to people. They're telling you not right now. They're telling you no, but they're going to mention it to their cousin. They're telling you no, but they're going to mention it to their neighbor. When you are getting a no, you are getting interaction. So go chase every no you can get. That's okay, y'all. I hear no all the time. If you think, wow, well, Courtney, you're sitting pretty. Well, guess what? I hear no a lot more than you do because I'm talking to a lot more people than you are. Not because everyone tells me yes. Are you kidding me? More people tell me no and to screw off and block me and ask me weird questions online and try to face call me. Like, all I have, you got weirdos, I got them too. You got no's, I got them too. You got negative Nancy's, I got them too. I get it all. I had a guy ask me to mail him a pair of my socks yesterday, okay? I was like, I'm going to mail him a pair of my daughter's socks because her feet smell so bad. Like, I got the weirdos. I got the weird stuff, right? I keep going. I got the people that are like, oh, this isn't free. You keep going. The people that's like, oh, it was a sample. I didn't know it cost money. Bye. I get it. Anything that you are facing, any adversity, any no, any negativity, you can bet your life on it that your leader has faced it a million times more than you. It's not a comparison game. It's not a woe is me. It's a you're doing it right then. So stop letting those no's, that negativity get in your head, and keep going, because nobody gets to the top with only yeses. Nobody gets to the top with only positivity. Nobody gets to the top by having a magical unicorn circle of friends. It just doesn't happen, okay? You get to the top by experiencing every pit and every dang unanswered message and every no. That's what pushes you to be better. That's what pushes you to go a little bit further. But with that comes consistency. You have to be consistent. You have to work this business with consistency, or it will never pay you with consistency. I don't get to choose when I show up, because my family deserves for me to show up to this every day, even when we're tired, even when we're stressed, even when my kids are being a-holes, even when they're sick. They're counting on me. I'm counting on me. Y'all are counting on me. People that haven't joined me yet are counting on me to show up. It doesn't mean that my life is being, that I'm sacrificing my life for my business. What it means is I'm working my business so I don't have to sacrifice my life, because I don't have to check in with a boss when I'm sick. I don't have to stay and work late for a PTA meeting. I don't have to go in on the weekend for a carnival. I can go volunteer at those things if I want to. I can go and stay home sick with my child and not have to worry about it. I can get on an airplane and go to Vegas, and I just have to worry about, can someone watch my kids, not do I have enough days? Or have I used them all because Sam's the sickest kid on the planet, right? So I'm sacrificing today for a better tomorrow, but I'm not completely sacrificing what's in front of me, okay? I'm setting up a better situation for what's in front of me, and you have to know that, and you have to believe that. I'll never, ever, ever regret my degrees. I wouldn't be a good leader if I hadn't have done what I have done. But I'll tell you what, nobody can take this away from me now, and nobody can set my schedule for me. Nobody told me to get on here, tired as a dog and talk to y'all, I do it because I love you. I do it because I know you're worth more. You're worth more than the job you're dreading on going to tomorrow. Or maybe you love your job, but you're just tired, right? You're worth more than that. And I do this because I want to, not because I have to. And you can get up and live because you want to and not because you have to. That's when you start living, okay? So consistency. Are you consistently working your business? Are you letting no's get in your way and becoming roadblocks? Are you letting circumstances that come up deter you? What would happen if you were in corporate America? Thank God we're not. And I'm not telling you you can't step away if you have an emergency, but what would happen if you behaved with inconsistency? Would you have a job? No. So would you hire or fire yourself? Because you don't work for me. You don't work for Steph. You don't work for Leanne. You work for you. You are your boss. Would you hire or fire yourself? You better be asking yourself that because you're accountable to you. Okay? Sorry, hold on. Let me move to my next thing. Free accounts. I want to stop, and if you don't listen to anything else I say, I want you to listen to me now. And I'm going to pull up a number. You know I'm a numbers girl, okay? And I'm your leader. So I will always teach you how to do things with integrity, but I'll always teach you how to make money. That's what I'm here for. So I'm going to pull up numbers because you know I'm a numbers girl. And I want you to understand something. Free accounts will be the demise of your business. Unless someone says, I am negative $400 in my bank account. I have 2 customers ready to roll that will get me qualified and active. I'm all in. What do? They will be the demise of your time, your energy, and your self-confidence. So our team, I'm going to go look at it. Our team has hold on. Where is it? Okay. We have 1,113 brand promoters. 355 of them have ever purchased a pack. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about the missed opportunity for those other people. I'm not going to do the exact math, but you're looking at over 700 people. They thought that they could get in this business and do something and make something of it. It is very rare, the numbers don't lie, that someone will come in for free and ever become qualified and active. In fact, over 700 people haven't. Over 700 people have failed to ever know and to ever taste what this business is about because somebody told them they could sign up on a free account and make something out of this, okay? Hear me when I say this. It's not about my paycheck. It's not about my money. It's not about yours. It's not about your leader's money. I cannot train you on how to feel what the products make you feel like. The people you're bringing in deserve for you to be honest enough and say, chances of you making it on a free account are slim to none. Let's find something in your house to sell. If you really want to change your life, not for the money. Y'all make $15 when someone comes in on a pack. It's not about that. It's setting them up for success. How can they go and how can they talk about with passion something that they don't even know how they feel? I want you to think about those 700 people that we've lost now because somebody told them it was okay to sign up on a free pack. One of them was probably me when I first started. Okay? You'll burn through your network and you're setting them up for failure. Period. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I can think of 2 people that I know that have come in on a free pack that are kicking butt. And that's because they had a plan when they came in and they literally couldn't spend the money. That's a completely different conversation than, hey, you can sign up for free. You can sign up for free. You can sign up for a gym membership. But if you don't go and you don't show up, there's no results, right? I just want to share that number with you because it hit me very, very hard that we have lost 700 people that we could have changed their life because somebody told them that they could probably do this if they just sign up for free. And nobody benefited, especially not those 700 people, okay? So be true to yourself. Be true to those people you're bringing in to trust you. That, you know, that's like telling someone, hey, show up to work, and then they show up and you're like, oh, you're way out of dress code. You're not allowed to wear that, and you fire them, right? We never even gave those people a chance. So if you're stuck in that rut, if you're bringing people in, because I see it every day, in my back office, and it doesn't make me mad like, oh, that could have been volume. It makes me mad because I'm like, well, that was a waste of however much time that person and you just spent getting them in the computer, and now they'll never know. Now they'll never know what golden opportunity they are sitting on. So I just really wanted to share that with you. I know I've beat that into the ground, but that number keeps growing, and it makes me sad because I don't want to lose people. I just don't want to lose people that it could change their life, y'all. It's not about my life. When you look outside yourself, that's when things start to change. So look at what you're setting people up for, success or failure. Going back, hold on. Sorry, I'm going back to my notes. Okay. Each message to a potential will be different, including follow-ups. If you want a script, you're in the wrong business. You're in the wrong company. You need to go back to my last gig, okay? If you want a script, you're in the wrong business. If people say, what do I tell someone that wants to know what Le-Vel is? Well, I don't know. Are they a mom? Are they a college student? Are they tired? Do they need to lose weight? It depends. Y'all, we have a product that's made for everyone. I don't have a script that's made for everyone because everyone's different. And here's the thing. With this company, that's not me being a brat saying that. That's me saying we're in the business of building relationships with people. The first thing you should not be trying to do is sell someone something. It's figuring out why they need it. And once you figure out why they need it, whether it's the opportunity or the product, then you don't need a script, right? You don't need a script. And if they come to me and they say, what's Le-Vel? The first thing I say is, are you talking about the business opportunity, the products, or both? Oh, I'm talking about both. Oh, awesome. Have you ever done anything in this industry before? Yes. Oh, what have you done? Or no. Well, what do you do? Are you a mom? I get to know them. Then I know how to talk to them. I don't know how to talk to them. As a teacher or as a principal, I always used to say you need to know your audience, right? You need to know, it's called background knowledge. When you're teaching a kid a lesson, I'll never forget teaching my kids a lesson about the zoo until I realized I was working in a impoverished area, and one of my students even knew what the hell I was talking about because they had never been to the zoo. Okay? You have to know that the person you're talking to, their background knowledge. Once you figure that out, you can teach and you can talk to anyone about anything. But until you know that background knowledge and where they're coming from, you'll never be able to reach them. Keep that in mind. Think about that. Anyone you interact with in this world, you need to know where they're coming from. You need to know a little bit about their story before you ever know how to talk to them. What is being busy versus being productive? Being busy looks a lot like playing on Facebook, scrolling, liking, loving, not building relationships with people. That's busy. Being productive is having conversations with people that are deep, that are meaningful, that are more than surface level, and that you're adding. I always say I'm going to have in some way, shape, or form, a conversation about the business with like 5 new people a day. Now, doesn't mean we're like, hey, do you want to join my team? But it means I'm getting to know them and their needs and who they are as a person. You need to be doing that every single day. That's productive. Being busy is like going to a party and being funny. Okay? That's not going to pay your bills. Being productive is really strategizing and waking up every day with a plan. How are you going to work your business? What are you going to do that day? Business isn't going to just fly in like, the tooth fairy and work for you. You've got to work for it. You have got to have a plan every single day whenever you wake up. Sorry. Word vomiting. Keep it simple. I'm word vomiting all over you right now. I totally get that, but don't word vomit on your potentials. I'm going to tell this story. I've told it to most of you, maybe not. I don't know. If you've heard it before, just laugh and pretend like you haven't. There was a class I had to take in college, and it was a listening course. And it was the hardest class I have ever taken in my life. We literally had to interview people and record ourselves listening. It was whenever I was becoming a principal. And I'm real good at talking. I suck at listening to people. And I have to work hard at that, okay? I will never forget the most painful 20 minutes of my life was recording myself listening to somebody. But until you learn to shut this and to listen to their wants and needs, you cannot make a connection with people. They should be doing all the talking. All the talking. You should be doing all the listening. And it's hard. I know it's hard. But if you can ask them a question and then you can just listen to them, you will validate their feelings. You will meet them where they're at. You will move mountains with these people, but they've got to feel understood. They have got to know that you are listening and that you care about their wants and needs, not about the opportunity that you think will fit them. That's like someone running up to you in the middle of Converse and they're like, oh my God, these shoes are so bomb. They have them in your size too. And you're like, yeah, I wear Vans. Like, I'm just in here for my daughter. No, girl, no, they fit you. They look good. No, I'm good. I'm good. You've got to establish that need with that person. Don't shove something down their throat that they don't see value in. Okay. You're wasting your time, theirs, and you're scaring them off. Consistency and staying plugged in. If you don't know this, write it down. Every week. I know the times got screwed up this week. Unless there's something crazy, every week, this is what I have to offer you as a leader. This is what your other leaders have to offer you. Sunday night team huddle. Of course, I didn't do it last night because of the Super Bowl. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time every Sunday night. Every Monday night, somebody from the leadership team will go live for an opportunity event. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I know I created it when I was in Vegas and it screwed up the whole time zone thing, but that's 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Every Thursday, Opportunity Zoom, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You and your potentials should be plugging into every one of those things. If you want life-changing money, that's where it's at. Being consistent and being plugged in, you got to show up to go up every day, all day. If you're not showing up, you will not go up. You just won't. On your best day, I'm going to tell you, on your very best day, show up. On your very worst day, show up. You may not need it, but your team needs to see you. Your team needs to know you're there. Don't expect to run your business in a way. You know, people say, well, I want a runner. I want someone that's there, that'll lock arms with me. Well, are you locking arms with the people that are already around you? Are you leading from the front? Are you being the best version of you, the best, business owner you can be? If you're not, you're attracting who you are. Okay? Like, walk the walk, talk the talk, walk the walk. If not, people hear you say one thing and watch you do something else. And the consistency isn't there. You're not going to duplicate yourself. Ever. You're out of your VIP period. Now what? You didn't hit it? So what? You keep going. I'm going to tell you this. I will never bring someone into this business and say, girl, you hit your VIPs or not. It's good. It's okay. No, are you kidding me? I was running out of my house like it was on fire after my VIPs. I can't make you have that sense of urgency. But I will tell you this. You're out of your VIP period and you don't hit them and you quit. You're stupid. Because there is so much more than $800, $1,400 on the line. This is a legacy. This is life-changing money. $1,400 is cool money and it can change something, but not your entire life. I don't care who you are. Yes, it's good money. I get that. Yes, it could pay off a bill or this or that. $1,400 will not change your life. It will change something in your life. This is a life-changing opportunity with weekly life-changing opportunity money. So if you miss your VIPs, so what? Keep going. Don't come in, though, and think it's okay to miss them. Don't bring people in and let them think that it's okay to miss them. But if you miss them, that is just like missing a shot during basketball practice. You're going to go home and cry and quit? Or are you going to get your head back in the game? Okay? Because there's a VIP auto bonus that doesn't go away. There is residual income that doesn't go away. There is thousands and millions of dollars more to be made in this company. Know it, believe it. I'm telling you, it's changed Jay and I's life. Those VIPs jump-started me and Jay, but they are not what's on my W-2 form. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm sitting there looking at crying over. VIP bonuses? No. Am I glad I hit them? Yes. Did I need them at the time I came in? Yes. Should everyone run after them like their hair's on fire? Absolutely. You've got to be self-motivated. But if you don't hit them, you got about 2 minutes to get over yourself and to get back in the game. Because guess what? It's not about you. It's about the people you bring into this business. I want Stephanie to go 200K. I want Alexis. I want Cassie. I want Rachel. I want Allie. I want all of y'all's lives to be changed. And guess what? When it does, when my attitude's good, when I show up, my life changes. And I don't even realize it. But I'm helping you change yours. So if you have a bad attitude or you're down on yourself because you didn't hit your VIP bonus, dude, be going towards your next goal. There's so much more than a VIP bonus. But don't ever think you can't hit it. And don't ever let anyone else think they can't hit it, because anybody can hit them. But if you don't hit them, so what? Keep going. Sorry, I'm reading more. Be resourceful. If you can go find it in your back office, go find it. Y'all, I have a leadership chat, and one of my girls in the leadership chat the other day said, Courtney, that's in your back office. She's on my team. And I told her to shut up, and then I went and found it. But, like, hold each other accountable. Don't be lazy. Go and find it. You are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. If you ask me a question about something, I'm going to tell you where to go find it, because guess what? I want to duplicate myself. I want there to be 10,000 of us on a team in the coming year. And you think I'm going to be able to answer 100 text messages a day that ask if there's dairy in our products? Nope, I'm not. And you want to instill that in your people. You want them to be able to go and duplicate themselves. That is the number one reason why anybody fails in this industry, is because they can't duplicate themselves. You can come in, you can be a mass enroller, you can make millions, but if you can't duplicate yourself, you will crumble. So have those resources, those systems put into place to empower people, to empower them to go and find those answers, because knowledge on ice is nothing. Like, you've got to teach them to go and use their resources. Don't compare yourself to the next person. You've heard me say it last week, or you heard me say it at my house, and if you're brand new, I'm going to say it again. Don't compare your Lavelle journey, and I'm just going to use myself as an example, to Courtney's life journey. You're like, well, she went 80K. Well, yeah, I also walked through hell and almost lost my house and was on food stamps. And no, I know what it's like to lose everything. So yeah, my story's a little bit different. My story started a long time before I signed on the dotted line with Lavelle. It actually started in another company. It actually started in a completely different career where I lost it all. I hit rock bottom. So you cannot walk in on somebody's Lavelle journey and think that that is what your journey should look like. Maybe you've had it easy. Maybe you've had it harder and your confidence isn't there yet. It's apples and oranges. If you're like, well, she went that fast, then tell yourself, so can I. Don't tell yourself, but why can't I? Why am I not? Okay? You don't know what you don't know. You don't know how many times I go to bed crying, or Stephanie or Tracy. You don't know how many times we fail. How many times Tracy's been blocked in the last week, okay? You don't know what you don't know. All you see is a highlight reel. You have to realize we're in the business of highlight reels, even with each other. But once you can like get over that and don't compare yourself to my highlight reel, because if you're on my team, you're not my prospect, you're my teammate. Okay? So know that you can't compare your Lavelle journey to my life journey, right? Or to Tracy's life journey. I've been in this industry 3 years. I went to college for 10. I'm good at people. I was a principal. That's probably why I pride myself on being a good leader. Not because when I was a principal, it was fun. I lost my job. You know, a lot of y'all know my story. So there's a reason for everything, and there's a reason why everyone is exactly where they're supposed to be in their journey. But I'll tell you what, if your journey's not going fast enough, that's something you can change. But don't compare yourself to my journey or my speed or anybody else's. Compare it to yourself. If you get up and you look in the mirror and you say, I am doing the best I can do. I am the best version of me. I am going hard in the paint, as hard in the paint as I can. I'm giving it 110%. I'm growing. I'm learning Instagram. Then you're growing. And that's all that matters. If you are holding yourself I'll never forget. I'm going to call her out because I know she won't care. Leanne. Leanne said to me one time, I want to be inspirational. And I said, okay, well, why do you think you're not? And she's like, well, my bank account's not growing. And I said, are you seriously asking God to help you inspire people? And you think that you can measure that by your bank account? And she was like, holy crap. And I said, yeah. I'm like, God's giving you a platform. Once you go and inspire people, then your bank account naturally changes, right? But if we get up and we do this and we're like, well, my bank account's not growing, then we're doing it for the wrong reason. You have a platform. Get out, get on it, go inspire people, go and change some people's lives. And then that starts happening in the background. And that was a huge aha for both Leanne and I, because she's such a great, genuine person. And I'm like, but whoa, we're focused on the wrong thing. She's like, oh my God. And I'm like, yes, you already are inspirational. Take that and run with it and watch your bank account change. And now every Tuesday, I already know FaceTime, she's crying. My check went up. My check went up. My check this week was as much as it was in the whole last month of my company. But because she's not focused on that number in her bank account, she's focused on the number of people in front of her that she's inspiring. Her focus changed. Her goal didn't. And that was so super cool to watch. Okay, got that. I'm going to see if there are any questions. Let me see. I like what Dominique says. Your VIPs don't determine your success. That's such a small part of this puzzle. Can I say something, Steph? Can I be very transparent? Stephanie's one of my top leaders. She didn't hit one of her VIPs. Do you remember that? I don't even know if she remembers that. She hit one of them, but she didn't hit the other one. But then you know what she said? Okay, well, what's next? And I'm like, 4K. And she's like, all right, let's go get it. What's next? 12K. Where's Stephanie with her team? She's an 80K leader now. And I will never.
Can I also add that they brought back VIP bonuses like 2 months later, and I earned both of them?
That's right. You did. That's right. So Stephanie was a little bit like Tracy. They overthought and kind of like froze. Like they knew how to do it. Trace got hers. Steph missed one of hers by like this much. But
it was like by like 12 hours.
Yeah. But then she was like, well, what's next, Court? And I'm like, well, you're going 4K. And she went 4K within like 2 days. And then it was 12K. And then that's right. They brought back VIP repeats, which they do several times a year. And they're like, okay, whether you earned it or whether you didn't, we're going to give you the opportunity to go and get it again. I went and got it. Stephanie went and got it. So, you may think like, well, I'm just not good at this. Stephanie could have told herself, well, I'm not even going to try. I didn't do it the first time around. No, she's your 80K leader now. Like, that is God doing something. I don't know what he's doing. It depends on the person, gut checking you. I don't know what it is, but it's not a roadblock at all. It's like a bump in the road. And then you figure out, what does that mean? Maybe you didn't follow up enough. Maybe your confidence is growing. There's some reason why things happen when they do and they don't happen when they don't. But I mean, God, I forgot you went and then repeated them. But and then there are some people that are like, get comfortable. Maybe God doesn't want you to be comfortable. I don't know what your journey is. I don't know. And I can't tell you what that means. I'll tell you one thing I prayed for 2 years was patience. And it was one of the stupidest things I could have ever prayed for, because what I got was procrastination on my part versus patience, and a whole lot of opportunities where God said, okay, you want to learn how to be patient? No, what I needed I needed to pray for understanding and for confidence. And so think about what you're truly asking God for. Are you asking him like, well, just give me patience and then I'll be as good as Steph or as good as, no, sorry, my allergies. Have understanding for where you are in your journey and what part you can do and what part you can control. Can you control any of it? Can you not? Really stop and ask yourself, where are you in your journey, and what part of that can you alter? Okay? Because I promise you, you can't control it all, but I promise you there are things in it that you can control, and you have to focus on those things. Do y'all have any questions? Sorry, I know that was so random. So random. But I love y'all. I can't believe what we're doing. Don't let off the gas. Momentum is hard to get and easy to lose. Okay? And y'all are all in the zone right now. Whether or not you're putting someone in the computer or not, you're focused. You're in the zone. You're right where you need to be. Please don't lose that. I'm asking you for yourself, and I'm asking you for me, for your team, for your leaders, for the people watching you, because I can't go 200K without you. Your leaders can't go 80 without you. You can't promote without taking someone with you, right? And where we are, I'll read it off really quick, because thank you so much to Stephanie's team. I'm red-legged for the second time in the company. I'm laughing because I've never been red-legged, and her team's done it to me twice this month. So like my tracker isn't right. And so I want to like screenshot my tracker and send it to you, and it's not even right. But I love you for that. That makes me so proud of you. But right now we are at $43,776. We're ahead of where we need to end tomorrow. Okay, let's go get another day under our belt. Let's go get ahead another day. Like, why not? I'm not stopping. I'm about to get off here and get on another Zoom with a girl. I'm not stopping. I'm not going to sit back and wait for my promotion to roll in. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go and I'm going to fight for it, like that pit bull that Curtis was talking about. I'm going to go and I'm going to get it. And all of you go and do the same thing, because you deserve it. Your family deserves it. Your whole future deserves it. This business can change your entire situation if you let it and if you work for it. But you have to work smart, and you have to work hard at it. And if you're busy, then work in the nooks and crannies of your day. When I started this, I was working 60 hours a week. I owned a different business. I'll explain to you what red leg means. Don't worry, Dominique. Brandon, your little boy's so cute. But y'all, let's go get this. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry for this. We deserve this. Y'all deserve this. I will never stop and think, and Dustin gets mad at me because he'll be like, you did a good job. And I'm like, no, my team did. And he's like, oh, you're doing really good. And I'm like, no, my team is. Like, I never think like, oh, I'm going 200K. I think, holy crap, all these people and me are going 200K. Like, and it's really going to happen. Like, because of all of y'all. You know, and that's super, super humbling and super overwhelming. So I love y'all. I believe in you. The next 2 days I'll be in town working my tail off, because I am not going to let this pass me by at all. You have the resources, you have the tools, you have a training page now where you have every answer to any question you could have. Right now, it's up to you. It's up to you. Go out and work. I will tell you 95% of my time will be bringing new people in and sharing this opportunity with them. 5% will be spent with my current team. Why? Because that's not where duplication happens. Sitting and explaining. This is a self-starting business. You've got to be self-motivated. Go out, go make this happen. You have resources all around you. Go pick them up. I cannot make you pick them up. I cannot look at you and say, well, you're only picking up one of them. It's all there for you. All the money is there. All the resources. Go out and make this happen. I love you. Thank you, Tracy, for explaining it. Sorry. Okay, and I'm about to get on another call with a girl, and let me know anything y'all need. I love you guys.
Hey, Courtney.
And I'll answer. I got your message. I'll answer you in just a minute. I will also send this recording. Love y'all. Bye.